That we're going to move on to our next game that I'm super excited about. This is the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Number 1, Georgia playing at Jordan Hare at Auburn at 3:30. It's the CBS game of the week. Love it. Love this game. I even love when we go there. They haven't beaten us since 2017 when we went there, and that was the game that we lost by 20, and Gus Malzahn came out and said we beat the dog crap out of them. Well, you know what? We got ours back in the SEC Championship. Went on to beat Oklahoma that year. So it's been a while to think, if you think about how long ago that was. That was the last time that Auburn has beaten Georgia. Georgia, they're holding on to that number 1 spot for dear life as they just keep giving up points against teams and not scoring enough points against teams that they should. They're atop the SEC East with Florida and Kentucky. Can Auburn change that? With the injuries that Georgia has early in game, or with the struggle that Georgia has early in games and the injuries they're facing, plus playing in Jordan Hare, could Georgia be on upset alert? I mean, Carson Beck, he struggles. How will he do? That's a real question I have. How is Carson Beck going to do, starting in a road environment of one of the toughest places in the SEC to play? Auburn, they're coming off a loss to A&M. Was that a trap game for them? Were they really looking forward? Does Hugh Freeze want this so bad? How tough is this Auburn team going to be coming in? ESPN FPI, no surprise. Georgia, 82%. The spread is Georgia by 14.5, which to me, that's a little low. Especially when the ESPN FPI is that high. 14.5, to me, that's a little low. I guess not when you looked at we almost, fumbled the bag against South Carolina, ended up winning by 10. Maybe it's on the road. I guess maybe that is fair. But Isaac, who you got?
I would agree. I think the spread is pretty low, but I think that has to do with the slow starts the Dogs have had so far this season. It's not a knock, it's just a fact. Obviously, Jordan Hare's a tough place to play. It's going to be a really good game. I got the Dogs. I like them to cover. I like them by 17. If they won't cover, they won't blow them out, I don't think, but I like them by 17. I think Auburn puts up enough of a fight because it's a rivalry game. It's at home, but at the end of the day, the Dogs take this one, and Georgia will stay number 1 once more.
Yeah, I don't understand why the spread is this low. I think it's more because Georgia's kind of struggled on offense in the first half, but I don't see Auburn putting up any kind of fight. I got Georgia.
I got the Dogs. Easy, bro. Go freaking Dogs. Auburn, they might give us a run early, score a touchdown early, because that's when we give up touchdowns for some reason now. Kirby Smart's been saying that we're a fourth quarter team, which is 100% true. We've been playing really well in the fourth quarter like the last couple of years. Anyway, yeah. They might score early, but if they do, they're only scoring field goals the rest of the game. I think even though we're battling injuries, our defense is still stout, even with the guys that are backups, if you will, and they're going to keep us in it. But I swear, if I see Mike Bobo calling screenplays and running it up the gut for 3 hours.
It's crazy. It's almost like you're living what I live for the past 3 years.
Make explosive plays. That was the difference that Monken made. That was the difference that Todd Monken made, was the explosiveness of the plays. Play calling wasn't so vanilla when he was here, and Mike Bobo's got to learn that. I actually love one of the first plays against UAB we had, huge pass downfield. Keep doing that stuff. It works, especially against an Auburn team that has no defense. Reach into the bag of tricks. Let's get something done this Saturday. TBD triple pick for Georgia.